Hello, this is Heart of the Moon. We're going to be doing a reading for you. And happy birthday to the crabs out there. This is going to be the second Decante birthday reading. If you were born between July 1st through July 11th, then this birthday reading is for you. With influences from the constellation of Canis Major, the big dog, the sub-ruler Pluto, who's in keywords unthinkable and reflection, and also humbleness. Without further ado, let's get into it. I hope everyone is doing well. And there's a lot of symbolism in Cancer, for sure. And Cancer is about making that step outwards, but it's also going back inwards, like the cycle of the moon, for strength and to touch base with truth and knowledge right here. It's about going within. Okay, we're going to be doing some tea leaves. So when we put these tea leaves have been shuffled, I'm going to put these tea leaves in the bag. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to give it a little bit of a shake up. We're going to go within. All right. Here. That one just really popped out. All right. No, like I always keep saying, sometimes these tea leaves are a snapshot of what could be coming up. Sometimes. Nothing's guaranteed. But a lot of times it is. What's in door number 1? Owl. Good advice from a wise person. Beautiful. That's a beautiful way of starting the reading. Good advice from a wise person. Reconnection. Stork. News of a birth or a business opportunity. Beautiful. Good advice from a wise person, and here we go. Exactly. Going back to get some knowledge. Good advice from a wise person. I think all of us has got some good advice in our travels. Sometimes, we get good advice, but sometimes we don't listen to advice. But that's up to us. Good advice from a wise person. It's going back and get some knowledge from here. Beautiful. And news of a birth or a new business opportunity. And that's the direction going out here. It's like a birth. Going back into, this is the new moon, going back into the full moon, it's like a birth or a business opportunity going forwards. Beautiful. And first and foremost for a crab is to have their home safe and sound, reconnect with their home. Right here, something like this, going back into this energy right here, okay? Before they can make that step outwards, should be important for a crab. That's a crab's energy. Touching base, making sure their home is safe and secure before that step outwards again. Perhaps into a new birth. Could be a new birth. A new cycle, a new person. That could be it as well. It's really symbolic. An opportunity, a business opportunity as well goes into this set right here. All right. But here's something that, that I don't need to explain, because you should be able to get this intuitively. Cancer is all about reflection, because the ruler is the moon. Its ruler is the moon, okay? Now, this Cancer, if you take a look at the constellation of Cancer and Canis Minor is the first decante of Cancer. If you look at those two constellations, they're basically the same. They're a reflection of each other, okay? Here's constellation of Cancer right here with 3 points, a trine, well, not a trine, but a triple. A shape with a triple point makes a triangle. And then it's that step outwards to here. Okay? And if you look at the Canis Minor, the same thing. We have the star Procyon and a smaller star. And that's a step outwards right here to the smaller star. This is Procyon, right? And this is the smaller star. And that's basically Cancer and Canis Minor are reflections of each other. And it's a beautiful symbolism. Because once you think about it, if we allow this, and if we allow this to be absolute truth, this is a reflection of truth. Okay? If this is absolute truth, this is a reflection of truth. So I'll give you a quote from the book Miracles, okay? Quote, by enabling you to use perception in a way that reflects knowledge, you will ultimately remember it. Again, quote, by enabling you to use perception in a way that reflects knowledge, you will ultimately remember it. End quote. There it is. Basically, in other words, it's in us while we're on Earth. It's in us to reflect truth in some respect. Okay? Here's us. Here's perfection right here. And that's also the symbolism of the new moon. The new moon is going back into strength. Back to knowledge, okay? Now, you should be able to get this intuitively. Now, I don't, because I don't know what's going on in your life. Okay? And that's a big step. That's a big step. Going back to truth and then making that step outwards. Okay? But this is absolute truth, and this is a reflection of truth. Now, you should be able to get that intuitively. What that really means for a crab, for the crabs. So I'll say the quote again. Quote, by enabling you to use perception in a way that reflects knowledge, you will ultimately remember it. So if this is absolute truth, this must be some kind of reflection of truth. And Spirit calls it perception. But there's also a thing called the right perception. Okay? So more on that later. So again, you should get this intuitively. And it's really this. It's going back to knowledge, wisdom, and then making that step outwards. And this stork, or this birth, this new birth, or new extension of this new business opportunity is a reflection of this, right? So this can go on top of here like that. That's what it's saying, right? Back to knowledge, and this perception. We can use it in a way that reflects this knowledge, okay? That This is a reflection of knowledge. This is a reflection of knowledge. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So a question you can ask yourselves, what's preventing this from happening on Earth? Okay. And it's really doing the unthinkable. It's doing the most unthinkable is the most rational. That's the idea. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this card is a reflection of this. Well, this coincides with this energy, okay? Now we're going to be doing the pocket-sized tarot. And then this card is going to represent a reflection of truth. Okay? So this is really not so much of a reading, but a demonstration, really. It's like part reading and part demonstration, because like I said, only you know your situation. Okay. So what could be preventing this from happening on Earth? This is the question right here. Maybe for a crab, one of the first priorities for a crab is to have their home safe and sound. That could be an indication on why this may not be manifesting, right? But there's other things too. We ourselves could be getting in the way of this. Okay? All right. So this is a major arcana, the Fool. Yeah, it's a reset. Definitely. This is a Fool card, okay? And it's a reset. That's what it is. It's going back to the energy of the zero right here for a reset. Overturning our thoughts. Throwing out the playbook. The old playbook for a new playbook. That's what doing the unthinkable is right here. Because when you think about it, what's something new? What's an energy of the crab? It's leveling up, right? Crab leaves its home to level up. It's going to step out. It's going to step outside of its home to level up. And when you think about it, that's a reset. And what's something new? Something new is overturning convention, overturning our thoughts to bring in something very similar to a new reality. So what's preventing this from happening on Earth could be an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things, okay? And this is the reset. This is where we go into the reset of the Fool. What's here? Now this is a reflection. This represents absolute truth, okay? Like this. Now this represents a reflection of truth, and in some kind of completion. Spear picked the Nine of Pentacles. This is absolutely, definitely level up in some respect, for sure. This is going from 0 all the way to 9. That's beautiful. There's a bunch of flowers. And flowers represent new ideas as well. Okay? Flowers, when they're all bunched together like that. A single flower, any type of flower, single flower, all flowers are a symbolism of success. But when we have a bunch of flowers, it's new ideas. And these new ideas are in the background. So there's all these bunch of flowers in her background, and there's all these single flowers on her robe. Okay? And it's very luxurious. Now this is a reflection of this. So what's preventing this from happening on Earth? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, large. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, and we're looking at the symbolism on the card, okay? Within a reading, the arch suggests that the sitter is about to take a new direction in life, whether they know it or not. A new opportunity is about to present itself to the sitter. This could be a new opening at work, a new career path for them to follow, or possibly a new romantic involvement. Wow, beautiful. So there it is. There's the symbolism of the stork right there. What did the stork say? News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Now that's that step outwards to here. Now, 9 is the completion. So this could either mean a promotion or a completion, like a career path has been is completed, and it's on a new path. Okay, there's a castle in the background as well, and that's a symbolism of, that could be a symbolism of Cancer's home as well, right? Getting their home safe and secure. That's the first priority, should be for a crab. Now, Heart of the Moon's readings are all in the realm of suggestion, okay? Within a reading, a castle represents the sitter's long and difficult journey to achieve their goal in life. This might be a long university degree or course, or a long battle against illness. Whatever the sitter's goal is, they are well on their way to achieving it. On a simpler note, a castle can represent security or sanctuary. There it is, yeah? That's the crab's energy. Flowers. Within a reading, different individual flowers have different meanings. However, flowers in general represent that the sitter is opening or has already opened themselves up to new ideas, beliefs, or experiences, all of which they will benefit from. Oh, beautiful. Okay, there's also trees. Within a reading, trees appear in many of the tarot cards, but significantly, they usually appear in the background. If trees appear in a lot of the cards within a spread, then this indicates that the sitter has plans for a new venture, path, or phase in their life. However, at the moment, these plans are at the back of the sitter's mind. These plans are something that the sitter is considering putting into action in the near future, as they are still working on them, costing them out, or carrying out research. And, take your situation as it goes. This could be some kind of on a periphery, too. 9 is, especially in a reading, because we don't know, everybody's different, right? So we could be picking up a lot of energies from individuals, right? And they could be blending in. So like I said, this could be on a periphery of a completion for some, or a completion for others, or a promotion, or a new birth, or a new opportunity, like a business opportunity, especially with the Nine of Pentacles being there. Okay, what is this? But go back. What does this say intuitively, right? Reset. Crab gets their home safe and secure. That's their first priority. If some things is not happening with you in the world, that could be it for a crab. Their home first, okay? Second, a reset. Going back, that's the symbolism of the new moon. Going back to strength, knowledge, truth, right here. That's the energy of the Fool. Okay? Some kind of new direction. Because this, and this symbolizes a piece of heaven. Okay? This symbolizes a piece of heaven from this. This and this. This is perfection, this is perfection. This is a piece of perfection, a piece of perfection, a piece of heaven, and a piece of heaven, okay? No, I don't know your situation. So just ask yourself what could be preventing this and this from manifesting in my world. And put 2 and 2 together, okay? Or put 1 and 1 together. All right. Fool. Let's take a look at the Fool. Again, it's really basically the same thing. Cliff edge. Within a reading, a cliff edge can represent 2 things. The sitter is about to embark on a new path, which has been created by the arrival of a new opportunity in their life. On one hand, this is an exciting time for the sitter. On the other hand, they should take precautions, as there are potential pitfalls ahead. Yep. And how do we take up those pitfalls? What does a crab do? Takes care of their home, right? And goes back to strength, knowledge, truth. And, that's what, right here, that's what you're basically protecting. You're protecting an idea. You're protecting truth. You're protecting a piece of heaven right here. And doing the unthinkable. That's a lot to ask. But if you just understand this intuitively, you should be able to get it. Doing the unthinkable is a lot to ask. It's not the most popular view to go with. Take your situation as it goes. Ice. Here's the symbolism of ice. Okay. Within a reading, ice usually appears on mountaintops in the background of a card. This suggests that the sitter knows within themselves, at the back of their minds, that they need to calm down, cool it, and react less to a negative situation that they are facing. Okay, the sun. This is good. The sun in the Fool card, okay? Within a reading, just as the sun rises every morning, so a new day begins for the sitter. The position of the sun in a tarot card is also significant. A rising sun promises new beginnings, while a setting sun infers that something is coming to an end. A full midday sun indicates energy, strength, and success in creative endeavors. Beautiful. And if we assume that this is at the beginning, the sun is right at the beginning right here. The 0, right? So a rising sun promises new beginnings. And this is where the sun is right here. So this could be some completions for people right here. Going on into a new venture. And you're protecting that idea. That's a piece of heaven right here. Here and here. So that's what you're protecting. All right? Beautiful. All right. And we're going to choose one more card. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So this is from the Rumi deck. I'll take a drink of tea. Thank you. This is Spirit picked for their. This is a card for an overall feeling. Okay, a victory of Miriam. Victory of Miriam. Wow. Well, she's just kind of exploding out. You know, going through all these layers, but she's about to emerge. Take a look at that. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful painting too. She's about to emerge, and that's the energy of the dog star. You know, right there. This is the dog star right here. If you look at Canis Major, there's Sirius right there, and that's the energy right there. That's basically unbreakable. Okay, that's the dog star energy. And she's emerging up out of that. Okay? But there's layers. There's layers of herself that she needs to get through. Okay? These these layers, she's about to emerge out of, like, she's about to emerge out from here, going in this direction from this energy of strength and truth. Okay? And knowledge from here. And she's about to emerge out. So she's right here and here. But if you take a look, there's some layers right here, okay? And these layers are the energies that symbolize the energy that could be keeping her in there. Okay, and that's what Spirit asks: is what are these energies? Again, what are these energies that are preventing this and this from manifesting in the world? What's preventing this piece of heaven from manifesting in the world? That's what these layers are symbolize. But she's gonna be busting through them. Now, like I said, you only know your situation, right? Only you know your situation. I don't know it. So, look within, and that's what Pluto's mirror is, right? Pluto's there with his mirror. His mirror, if we look at Pluto's mirror, it's a reflection of us. It's a reflection of our inside. And sometimes that reflection is not all roses. Okay? It's not a nice reflection. And that's what Pluto mirrors does. It takes no prisoners. It reflects the inside of us. It reflects all these layers that need to go. That's what Pluto mirrors does. Okay? Pluto's mirror reflects all these obstacles that could be preventing this and this from manifesting. Okay? And it's often us. We often ourselves get in the way from our own piece of heaven. And really, it's our will. Spirit is not going to come down and get our house in order, right? Although Spirit will help us, but they're not going to come down and snap their fingers and get our house in order. We have to, right? And Spirit is not going to, Spirit helps us make a choice, but ultimately we have to make the choice. We have to make these choices right here. This might be exposed. This line and this barrier might be exposed to us, but ultimately it's our choice to break through these barriers right here. And often those barriers are us. We put those barriers up. All right. If you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets. Why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. There it is. Love definitely goes into this right here and here, okay? And that means we can have love. We have love is bountiful, right? Love extends everywhere. But we have to let it. So definitely love goes into here and here, and in here obviously as well, right? You feel you are immortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach to me for protection, but you are me, and the protection that you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are and all that you love, all that you have lost and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. So I push you from the cliff tops that you may know yourself. Now that's all symbolic. That's referring, that could be referring to the Fool card, right? It's a reset. We're not literally jumping off cliffs. Spirit, obviously Spirit is not asking us to do that, but if you go into a reset, that's what it really is. It's kind of like a leap of faith, right? It's a leap of faith in this direction. That's when we're jumping off that cliff. Symbolically, we're going in this direction from here. This is, right? If we're jumping off that cliff, symbolically, we're going here towards manifesting this piece of heaven on earth. Right here. Like in the energy of that card. Okay? Okay, I'll just read a little bit more. This oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it is not possible and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process. The plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. So I'll read that again. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. It's a frame of mind, right? It's a frame of mind. You know, we're protecting an idea. And where do ideas happen? In our mind, right? And that's what we're protecting, an idea, right here. Wow, beautiful. Well, this has been the Cancer Birthday Reading for the second Decante of the crab season, with influences from Canis Major, the big dog, and the sub-ruler, Pluto. Key words, unthinkable, and reflection. Crab, first priority, get their home in order, right? Touch base with strength, truth, love, and knowledge, and make that step outwards, and manifest that piece of heaven on earth. It could take the unthinkable. You should know this intuitively. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Take care.